I feel like in writing videos, people are always holding like tea or coffee or something. Does this make me look more like a writer? Enough of this, let's talk about writing, my dudes. I hope people aren't disappointed that this isn't like a follow me around type vlog, but like, would that really be that interesting though? I've been weird about talking about writing on my channel, and I think that's because I'm insecure. Don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. What just happened? Thank you, One Direction, for ruining my life. I've had this weird feeling about talking about writing on my channel for a ridiculous reason, and that's the fact that I haven't always wanted to be a writer. I didn't spend my whole life dreaming of one day becoming an author. This is a new dream for me. I only realized like 4 years ago that I wanted to be an author, and for some reason that makes me feel like I'm not allowed to be an author, which is just dumb because if you want to do something, just freaking do it. Wow, slap that onto an inspirational poster and call it a day. I've wanted to start documenting my writing life in video format. I've obviously been hecka inspired by my homie Poland Banana's books. It's been inspiring to watch her journey, and I want to be able to look back at my own writing journey. Even if it doesn't take me anywhere, I still want to have these videos to look back on. I'm gonna try to do one of these videos every month, even though you're gonna get 2 videos this month because I'm counting this one as January's. I just didn't get this video up in January because your boy's a slacker. So for the past 4 years, I've been trying to pop out a book. That makes it sound like I've been trying to give birth to a book, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, right? A lot less physically painful though, I'm sure. I've struggled a lot with writing because I haven't fully been able to devote my time to it. And I know that if I really wanted to do something, I would make time for it, but that's also a very privileged thing to say. Thankfully, I'm currently at a point in my life where I do have the time to write. And I'm honestly at this point right now where I'm like, it's now or never. If I don't fully commit myself to my writing project, it's just never going to happen. That's the tea, my dudes. So I'm currently working on 2 writing projects right now, even though I've been told time and time again that you should only devote your time to one writing project. I just really don't like being told what to do. I do what I want, okay? I'm gonna tell you about both writing projects, even though I'm going to be really obscure about it. Even though I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to publish these books, there's still that possibility there, and I don't want to spoil anything. So even though I've been writing for the past 4 years, I've had like a lot of ideas and not stuck with a lot of ideas, but I was struck with an idea in June of 2017. It's a young adult contemporary story, and it's very loosely based on something that happened to me, and I mean loosely based. So from like June to August, I would say, I worked on like heavily outlining the story and kind of figuring out my characters and just seeing where I wanted to take the story. And I started really working on it in September, but then life got really hectic in October and November. And at the start of December of 2017, I got super excited. I was going to go into my project and I was going to work through it. And I realized that the words I had written in September I wasn't super happy with, so I just completely rewrote what I had already written, which was probably like 2,000 to 3,000 words, so not a lot. So in December, I worked really hard and I got over like 10,000 words, which I know is not a lot, but I'm also a perfectionist when it comes to my writing, and I'm also just a really slow writer, which is a-okay. Slow and steady wins the race. So then Christmas came around and New Year's and all that jazz, and I was traveling, and I just really stopped writing on my project, which when I look back on it, it really wasn't a good idea to get myself out of the story because I have been struggling to get myself back into it. But I also think a major reason as to why I've struggled getting back into my story is because I realized a major mistake that I had made with my work in progress. I realized that for some reason I had tried to fit the entirety of the story, all of the events that go down in the story, in one day. I don't know why I did that, but I have major regrets now. To be honest, I didn't even realize I was doing it. So I'm pretty sure now I just have to go back and rewrite the story, which is really what's been holding me back, and it's been really hard for me to get back into the story and to rewrite it because I really just want to keep writing. I just really want to finish this first draft. But I know that I will not be able to do that if I don't go back and finish what's kind of affecting the story at this point. The other project that I'm working on is a middle grade fantasy story, but it's like older middle grade, not quite young adult, but not quite middle grade either. I don't know if there's really a name for that. This is more of a fun side writing project, and I'm not taking it as seriously as my other writing project, but I still love it and I'm still super passionate about it. I've also been tackling this story in a very different way. I've been handwriting the story, which I've actually found super helpful because I'm less likely to delete stuff because I can't delete stuff because I don't have a backspace button, and I'm less likely to scratch out stuff. Mind you, it's a pain because sometimes my hand just cramps up from writing all the time, but it's been fun to change up my writing format. So those are very obscure details on my current writing projects, but it gives you kind of an idea as to where I'm currently at with my writing, aka I'm still still in the very beginning stages, but I'm hoping these writing videos will encourage me and motivate me to keep writing more. I'm gonna leave you guys with a quote from this book called Steal Like an Artist. This is a book on the creative life, and I found it super helpful and inspiring and motivating. This is one of those books where you read it and you're just like nodding your head in agreement with everything the author's saying, and like every 5 seconds you're just yelling, "Preach, bro, preach!" And the quote reads, "Not everybody will get it. People will misinterpret you and what you do. They might even call you names. So get comfortable with being misunderstood, disparaged, or ignored. The trick is to be too busy doing your work to care." I just really connected with that passage because I am all the time affected by what people are saying about me or the thought of people saying stuff about me behind my back. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter what those people are saying because they're wasting their time talking about you instead of creating their own artwork. Like, they are focusing on you, and you just have to remain unbothered and focus on doing your work. Anyways, I highly recommend this book if you are a creator of any sort. It's just an all-around really inspiring book. So that's it for today's writing vlog. I hope that you enjoyed this. This video series is definitely going to be more for me than it is for you, but I still want this to be a place where people who are also working on writing projects can come and talk about their current works in progress. We can talk about our struggles, we can talk about the things we're excited about, and we can encourage and motivate each other. So if you're currently working on something, I want to hear about it down below in the comments. I want to be able to encourage you to keep fighting the good fight, the writing fight. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos frequently on this channel, so if you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and click the little bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew.